Okay guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to actually go through everything you need to know in order to get your first few clients in SMMA in 2025. This is a very underrated method, okay, which is free to use. It's very easy, and basically it just tests how much you can actually do instead of just trying guessworking and putting your money out there, okay, because it is free. So let's get straight into it. So first off, let's start off with Google. So obviously what you want to do is get some customers. So how do we do that? So a lot of people try to complicate it, try to run different ads, trying to post different content on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, okay? You don't need to do all of that. You can do all of that, and that's great, and if you do that, great, keep going. But I'm going to show you another way, which is to use actually the Google search engine, okay? And let's say you're SMMA for restaurants, okay, and you want to search for restaurants in your area. By the way, this method is for local businesses, okay? It's going to work very good. It can also work for online, but I prefer doing local. So let's search for a restaurant in New Jersey, let's say, okay? Let's say you live in New Jersey, because right now I'm in Thailand. As you can see here, what we want to do, we want to actually go through the places, and we want to search through the places who don't really have much of a rating, okay? So the rating are very low. So let's go with like 2 stars and up, okay? So these ones, as you can see, there are a lot. So 1.4 is a lot, 800. We're trying to look for something who has like 10 or 15, something like this, okay? But as you can see, here we go. This one has 70. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you can actually look this one up. So if you want, we just go into it. Where is it? Oh yes, now it will pull up. Okay, so we can actually save this one. If we can go, yeah, we can do like this. Okay, we can go into the website. As you can see, it's just like what's it called? Crystal Go Resort. Okay, this one, it's like a restaurant resort. As you can see, it's inside the resort. But we can just click on this, open a new tab, and keep on scrolling, and just get a few of these. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's go for number 2, and you can just pull up a few of these right here. And what you want to do is, after you've gathered a few, okay, after you've done your research, it does take some time, but as I said again, it takes time, not money, which is what we're in for. We're in for a few of free methods. Okay, here's another one. Let's pull this one up. Okay, and each one of these usually have either a phone number or a website. Okay, so what you can actually do is you can actually call them. Okay, and here you have like a phone number, and obviously it's a restaurant, they will answer, but you can actually call them, ask for like the manager or someone higher up, or obviously you can do it right here. So if it's that's the restaurant, you can actually go and contact them, and usually they have the contact like below. So if I go into here, you can see like the socials. Okay, contact us. So what you want to do is actually want to contact each and every one of these businesses, and you want to create your offer, okay, which is what you're going to do right here. So in your offer, you want to really wow them with value. You can use testimonials that you already have. You can tell them, oh, if you want to look at this restaurant, and you can say the name, that I helped them reach a lot of new customers that they didn't have, or maybe make the restaurant just pop with new customers each and every month. Okay, so all those kind of things. What you want to do is you want to really use that list of restaurants in Google, because you can get so many new customers that way. And I can promise you that if you do your due diligence, if you do your research, and before in each and every restaurant that you apply for, you actually do your research and see how you can actually improve their businesses, I assure you you're going to find some real winners. And as you can see, you have a ton of restaurants to choose from. Obviously you can change it, so like if I choose New York, obviously to have a lot more restaurants. And again, you just want to look for the low amount of reviews, and you can actually help them get more reviews, because to the restaurant businesses, I'm just talking about restaurant right now, but to the restaurant businesses, or to basically any local businesses, the reviews part is very, very crucial, because people look for reviews. People buy from places with reviews. Okay, if I were to choose for like an ice cream shop, I would obviously go for a one with a high review rate, right? Because someone with 20 reviews wouldn't get much customers, but 3,000 gets a lot of customers, right? So obviously you can do and help them get reviews for free. Okay, this can be like your lead magnet, and you can help them get their first 100 reviews that way, through social media, ads, whatever you do. And that way you just get like a freebie, like a leg through the door, is like a saying. And that way you can actually get a chance to prove yourself, and after that you can convert them into actual customers. But at start you want to really wow them, and want to actually give them a free offer, okay, because you're reaching to them and not them to you. So you want to get their approval, because obviously they don't know you, okay, they don't know you, and they don't trust you, so they won't want to pay you right up front. Okay, so again, going to each website, just open them up, or call them, because most of them will have a phone number. But I know some of you don't want to do cold calls, and I do understand it. Cold calls can be like kind of a more hard thing to do, but again, these are the things that will separate you from those people who don't. This is the thing that separates from people who do the job and people who don't get the clients. So the people who do get the clients, they do make the phone calls, they do make the uncomfortable calls, they do go that extra mile. So if you want to get those customers for free, because again, this is just like Googling, okay, you do want to contact those people. So you can do it by mail, by Instagram. Maybe you want to shoot them a DM over Instagram, but just make a reminder that if you choose to do it by, let's say, Instagram or Facebook, mind you that most of those DMs, obviously they have a massive following, but if you choose to send them a message, most of the time their message is not going to be in their DM, it's going to go over into spam. Okay, so this is one disadvantage of doing a DM instead of just calling them. So this is why I do prefer the calling. But again, all of these businesses are vital, are like vital businesses. You can just contact them and get those information. Another way, okay, which I will go over in another video, is actually LinkedIn. Okay, if you go into LinkedIn, I will do a more extensive video on that later maybe, but on LinkedIn you can actually again choose your business. So let's say for this one we have a roofing SMMA business. Okay, so we actually can type roofing here, and as you can see, obviously here in the jobs, there's a lot of categories you can get those roofing. So there's people who do roofing, there's companies, groups. Okay, so if you go to companies, you can see a lot of companies who do roofing, and you can obviously tell by the industries and by locations. So if you want to do people from the United States, and if you want like maybe like small companies, because bigger companies won't hire us, you can actually do and search by employees, and in here most of the companies will be smaller because they have smaller number of employees, and you can actually just go through each and every one of them. So let's take this one, and you can contact those people. So obviously this is a roofing business, so you don't want to actually contact the business, but what you want to do is you want to go into people, and sometimes, it's not always, but sometimes we'll have actually people working in the company, and you can actually contact them. No, but if you go a little bit deeper, okay, so in here you have the website, which you can obviously contact again as we did earlier. You can go into here, and obviously in here you probably have contact info. Here you have your Instagram. Always you're going to have some way of contacting those people. You just need to do like a little bit of digging, but it's very, very easy to contact those people. As you can see, once you join us, learn about the alliance, please contact us and here you go, you have a number. Don't try to contact people who like give you the number for business purposes, because those people, like if you call this number, they will probably be mad at you because you're kind of like wasting their time. because this number is for like contacting them for business, and you just like offering your services. So I wouldn't do that. But what you do want to do is get their number maybe in a different way, or if it's like a general number, you can contact them, but I wouldn't try to like waste their time, because a lot of businesses are like, even if your offer is amazing, they expect clients to call this number, and when you call them that number, it's like kind of like, I don't want to deal with that guy, I don't want like do business with him that way. Okay, so always think of the other perspective. What does he think when he gets a call for someone who try to sell him a service, or trying to like work for him, even work for him for free? That's still like kind of a labor that he has to endure before he actually gets leads or gets customers or whatever. So unless you're pretty confident in your offer, which you should be, but still try to ease in and not just like contact every people just by contacting their phone. You can do it by Instagram for that way if you don't have like the phone number, but just make sure you're not too overly trying to overly inconsistently trying to like bug them or contacting them, because it can like go the other way around. Okay, so in here, as I said, like we went in the roofing business. I don't want to get too much into LinkedIn because there's so many things that you can do right here, so I won't get into that much later. But there's so many ways, as you can see. Okay, roofing owners, okay, contractors. There's so many roofing companies. There's so many ways you can contact those people. So again, these are two methods that I wanted to go over today. But the basic message here, and I want you to first focus on the Google, because I think it's the better method for you. Make sure you contact those people. Make sure you follow up with them if they don't answer, through Instagram, through email, through all the social medias. Call them if possible, if you have a phone, if you have a phone number on Google. Yes, and just make sure you have a very good offer to sell them, okay? Because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get customers who don't know us and who don't know anything about our services. So we just want to provide free value and give them awesome results, okay? Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. I hope you like it. Please share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.